there any programs that you've reflected on in the last year that said, these programs are not yielding what we expected them to yield, and so they're not a good investment by the American taxpayer?
Well, the last year has been unusual for Peace Corps because we have not had volunteers in the field, but I would say over our history, we have certainly left a number of countries, and usually it is around political unrest, violence, and instability that would put our volunteers' health and safety at risk. I have a list of countries in front of me of countries that we've left, for those reasons, as well as some that have, moved beyond Peace Corps: Poland, Romania, Bulgaria, countries in Eastern Europe that have developed and we have moved out of.
Very good. Any programs that you're seeing coming up in the future that we should be paying attention to that you feel may have to be terminated?
We are constantly evaluating conditions as they emerge, and this has been an extremely uncertain time around the world, so we are keeping an eye on a number of countries. No determinations have been made at this time.
Not determinations, but anything that you feel we should be looking at, observing.
We're certainly observing Ethiopia at this time. The conditions there are difficult, and we will need to take into consideration what is happening in different regions of that country and if there are specific areas of the country that are still considered safe to go back into.
Very good. And I just had one other question for you since there's a moment left. I believe Ms. Mast was asking a question about these agencies representing the diversity and you having some of the statistics of diversity. And you said, you look forward to it representing the full diversity of America. What metric do you hit to represent the full diversity of America?
We track U.S. Census data and disaggregate that data to ensure that we have representation from different groups, be it the people of color, Latinx, Asian Americans. We look across the board at those different groups and make sure that we're doing outreach into those targeted communities.